This puppy is getting ready to eat his dog food. The owner would give him 2 extra fried eggs and a side of cooked bacon with every meal. From that day on, the puppy's life was a happy one. Every day, he ate pizza and only cheese. He ate burgers and only ate the patties. For ham, he only eats the most tender part of the meat in the center. When his master watches a movie, he eats popcorn. When the owner is watching a soccer game, he stands at the table and starts his delicious feast. Even an elegant Western restaurant will leave a special place for it. He thought this was the rest of his life, but he realized that the host had a strange look in his eyes today. He didn't eat, he just stared at the waiters in the restaurant. From that day on, his delicious meal turned into a tiny vegetable ball, and his seat changed from the table to under the table. The beautiful life of one man and one dog was suddenly supplemented by a vegetarian hostess. This makes the dog, who's used to eating a lot of food, very unhappy. But all it got in return for its resistance was a small parsley for garnish. It became more and more defiant. When they flirted, he overthrew their new takeout orders. When they ride in the car, the vegetables that don't look good to him make a mess. He thought his master would change because of his discontent. However, in the midst of his love affair, he prepared a huge bowl of endless dog food for the puppy. Until the day the woman slammed the door after an argument. The man turned his grief into an appetite and started eating again. The puppy couldn't wait to climb to his side. The good life was back. When he opens the lunchbox, cilantro suddenly appears and the dog is very upset. But the man picked up the cilantro and all he could see was the woman who liked to eat vegetarian food. The dog looked at the sad owner and seemed to understand something. He suddenly closed the lunchbox, grabbed the cilantro in his master's hand and ran towards the window. Looking at the woman who pushed out the door, he rushed forward with a determined gaze. He finally came to the woman's side. He put the cilantro in front of the woman. The man chased after him just then. They have not seen each other for a long time, and they are awkwardly silent. The dog tries hard to calm the atmosphere, but the stunned man just wanted to take the puppy away from here. At this moment, the woman suddenly called out to him. A misunderstanding is finally solved. The scene changes and they enter the marriage hall together. But the happiest one is the dog sitting under the stage. After the wedding, they moved into a big house. Although the dog can only eat dog food every day. But this is the happiest moment for him. At that moment, a big meatball suddenly rolled to the dog's side. The puppy followed the meatball. It turned out to be a cute little baby. The arrival of the baby allowed him to start his delicious feast again. His life of luxury and happiness was finally back.